Welcome to Radiant Reiki with Carol. My name is Carol, and this channel is about all things spiritual. Today, Spirit wanted me to talk to you all about how spirit guides help you behind the scenes. Sometimes if you're asking for help, or even if you're not asking, it's amazing how they help. And it's really wonderful if you could really notice some of the things they might do. For example, have you ever been late and then you're late to an event or something, and then you get in the worst traffic jam in the world, or you get behind the slowest person or persons, like if there's two lanes and they're both going the same speed. So, and then it makes you even later. Well, that could have been for your highest good. First of all, it could have been that they kept you safe. Maybe there would have been a horrible accident if you would have been driving at the right place at the right time. It could have been that maybe that you were supposed to be late so that you could be intercepted by someone else who's also late, or who was also at that same place at the same time, so that you could see that person. Maybe that you can help them, or they can help you, or vice or both. And they wanted you to have that special experience of meeting each other at that time. So you don't really know why. If you're late, it may not just be you. It could be that that's going to be something that's going to help you. So if you're stuck in traffic, try not to get mad. Maybe that's for your highest good, right? They can help you in so many different ways. Like, for example, I had been looking for somebody who had a really nice backyard to hold this event that my partner and I were doing. And so I was working at a psychic fair, and I met this nice lady who was chatting to me about the psychic fair we were at. And she said, "Oh, I have such a nice backyard. I'd love to have a psychic fair in my backyard." And I'm thinking, well, isn't that fortuitous? I need a backyard. How would you feel about having our event? And of course, we did, and it was wonderful. So that worked out beautifully. But what was interesting is that when I arrived at her house to set up, I walk in the living room and I realized, oh, I've been here before. And I'd been there years ago, like at least 10 years, probably could be 14, I'm not sure. That many years ago, to celebrate Reverend Millie's birthday. This was a reverend that was at a spiritual church in Kensington. And she's passed now. And so she knew Reverend Millie, and I knew Reverend Millie, and we realized, wow, look at that. We both knew Reverend Millie, and we didn't realize it. And then, since Reverend Millie's passed, I'm pretty sure Reverend Millie put the two of us together because she knew that would work out well, right? So those are beautiful. It's a beautiful synchronicity right there. There's so many of them. You gotta look for them, and it's so fun. I mean, like, next time you're late, think about, hey, I bet you think about the last time you were late, maybe there was something good that came out of it. I bet there was, right? Another thing that happened that was, this one I hadn't actually asked for help with, but it was very helpful. And I was very thankful. When my son was like 19 years old or something, and he was living at my house at the time, and I had gone away for my birthday. I was away for the weekend. And so before that, my friend Ray, who had passed, had sent this bird to fly into the window at my condo. And he would do that periodically whenever I was thinking about him and stuff. So I had been telling my son, dude, have you seen this bird fly through the window? He comes all the time. And apparently the bird was never there when Tony was there, my son. And so I was telling him all about it. And then I went away for the weekend. And then the bird flew in the window on my birthday. And then my son calls me and he goes, I saw the bird flew in the window. And I go, how interesting that you'd see it today on my birthday. That's one way to get my son to call me for my birthday, right? That was pretty cool. So I thank the angels for that one. But, there's so many times you can ask for help and the angels will be there. Like, for example, if there's a situation that you need to talk to somebody about something difficult to tell them, you can ask your angels to come and join you and be with you when you talk to that person. You could also ask that whatever you say in the way that you say it, it is well received and understood. They are amazing, the angels. If you invite them in, you'll feel them too. I do anyway. You could try. You could see if you feel them, because you probably can. And you'd be amazed at the ingenious, wonderful, intelligent things that will come out of your mouth when you ask for their help, right? So you can even ask for help in an interview. Ask them to come with you and help you say just the right things and have it be well received, and let them realize how great you are, So ask for the help. You'll be amazed at how they will. I've even been talking to somebody casually, like at a party or whatever, and I'm talking to somebody and they're going through something that I don't know they're going through. And I'm talking to them and chatting, and then all of a sudden and they tell me about their problem. Usually they've told me something about their problem. And all of a sudden some great words of wisdom come out of my mouth. And I am impressed with myself, because I'm like, wow, I have never said that before. Where did that come from? Well, guess what? It was the angels. So, you'd be amazed how, and the person who heard whatever I just said, it was just what they needed, that made them feel better for the moment. And they just thanked me, and, it was great. And I know that Spirit was using me to help them. How great is that? So ask angels to use you, and you'll be amazed, because whenever if they use you to say something to someone or make somebody feel better or something, it always makes you feel better too. It's a beautiful, it's like giving a gift makes you feel good too, right? So ask them to use you. It's lovely, really nice. And so you'll be amazed at the interesting, amazing things will come out of your mouth. But you can also ask them to help you, like if you need a car mechanic, for example, and you want to have somebody that's reliable but not too expensive, and not too far away. Ask them for help, and they'll guide you when you're Googling, or they'll guide you. They might even guide you and say, hey, call George. And you're like, why do I need to call? And then you think, oh, George might know about a good mechanic. So then you call George, and sure enough, George does. They'll pop things into your head and give you prompts. Look here, look there. They'll make your eyes kind of move to you'll be drawn to something when you're Googling. That's for you. That is for you. So ask for their help. It's amazing. They'll help you with whatever you need help with. If you need to find deals, or you need to find any kind of service person, or any situation that you're facing, they really want to help. And you can just ask them, and they'll come in and do it. And they often will help even when you don't ask, like helping you be late, right? Leave a comment as to how angels have helped you. I'd love to hear that, and so would other people too, okay? In love and light, I'll see you next time.